What up, everybody? It's Ep11. Let's talk about it. This is Queen Sugar Season 4, Episode 11. I'm sorry. What up, everybody? What up, everybody? What up, everybody? It's Ep11. What up, everybody? It's Ep11. Everybody, let's talk about it. All right, this was a pretty good episode, so let's go ahead and get into it. So we start off with Micah and Kiki. They're getting ready to go to the prom. I thought Kiki looked so beautiful in her dress, and Micah looked really handsome in his suit. They was really cute together. You can tell that Charlie is kind of like, she's giving him an umbrella because, you know, it's going to rain. He don't want to take it. You can tell she's kind of like, well, I don't know what y'all gonna do, you know what I'm saying? But like, I just want you to be safe. Like, Micah is growing up right before our eyes, and it was just really cute, that little moment. While they're getting ready to go to the prom, Jacob is calling. Charlie does not answer the phone. And we see that Nova is there and Vi is there. So they have a little toast. Nova does a little toast. We find out that Kiki is going to Tulane on a visual art scholarship. She got a full scholarship, so she's an artist. Micah is going to Harvard, child. So he done got into Harvard. So it's really exciting to see what these young people are going to do. And I really like the young people that are on this show. Like, they're very thoughtful people. They're very forward-thinking people. And just very, like, well-raised. And they all looked so cute, y'all, when they was going to the prom. Especially the little light-skinned friend. I don't remember her name. But she looked so cute. Her prom outfit was just so cute. But they all looked really nice. Vi is also there, and she say something petty to Nova. I don't even know what it was, child. She said something real petty. And then she got her shit and left, okay? She pushed, honey. She's like, I'm about to sit up here with you, girl. I do not deal with you like that. You can tell that Nova was a little bit upset. And when they leave, Charlie and everybody talk about Micah, you know, doing the right thing. And she's like, I raised him to do the right thing. I'm not worried about them. Then she starts talking about how she needs to get ready for this town hall they're going to have. They have a walkthrough in the diner the next day or something like that. And, you know, Jacob and, well, Vi gets up and leaves at this point. Nova shares that she has some information about Jacob that she has found out, and, you know, she could possibly use that information if he tried to throw her off balance, because Charlie's just like, I want to be prepared for everything this man got to throw at me, you know, because they gonna come out the woodwork with some shit. You already know they coming out with some stuff you done forgot about. She's like, I'm just trying to be ready and get all my T's crossed and my eyes dotted. You feel me? Nova gonna help her out with this. I did like this episode, the fact that they were like working together. They not beefed out no more. You know, they back together. Sisters! Yes, God, sisters. Deisha and Ralph Angel are talking. The daughter, he has brought Blue over there to play with her daughter. And the daughter comes over there. She's really cute at her little cameo or whatever. And I feel like they're not leaving. They're not bringing these characters into our lives for us to just discard them, like I'm going to talk about in a little while. Because they wouldn't put this much effort into it. And all the women that Ralph Angel was sleeping with, he was just sleeping with them. And now we got Deisha, who he's kind of formed a relationship with. So she basically is like, well, what's going on? You know, it took a play date with the kids for me to see you where you been. And he was like, I'm sorry. You know, I apologize. I've been gone for a while. And she's like, was everything okay? And he's like, well, you know, it's complicated. And she's like, well, okay, I'm just go ahead and get the snacks. You can kind of tell that Deisha is like, it's all going to be over. Like, I already know it's about to be some shit. You know what I'm saying? Charlie is practicing her speech in the diner, and Nova is with her. And Nova hit her with them hard questions. Like, Jacob Bordelon is born and raised here. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you a carpetbagger, da-da-da-da, you know, out of town? And she like, wait a minute, hold up, wait a minute. Why you doing? And she was like, I'm just trying to prepare you for what's going to happen, you know. You need to control the narrative. The good thing about Charlie is her life is now, it's an open book. Everybody knows everything that's basically happened in her life. So his is not. And she says, this is how you throw him off balance. And Charlie is like, well, do you even have any evidence to, you know that this is real? And then Nova says, yes, I went back to the show just to make sure that it was real. And yes, it is real. So this evidence that she's talking about is something that was in that folder when she went out of town. Remember the lady came in there in the dressing room with the folder, and she didn't want to discuss that? That was her dad's side of the family, not her mama's side of the family, right? So now we know that they damn related, pretty much. That's what all you had to put was 2 and 2 together, baby, and figure out that them niggas is related. Nova have to jet out because Calvin coming in town for her birthday. She got her little text or whatever, and she happy. So then we see Nova at the house. She's lighting her incense. You know, she getting real set. She got her silky dress on. And Calvin come out there looking real vanilla, okay, looking like a white chocolate Hershey Kisses bar. He has balloons for her. He has a basket for her. He bought her a necklace, and he tells her he has reservations at the finest restaurant. And obviously, when they getting ready to go out, it starts pouring down raining, just like Charlie said it would, or try to give, you know, Micah the umbrella for her. Now they stuck. Well, she says, well, you know, since it's raining and we can't go anywhere, then I'm going to cook. You know, my favorite place to be is here. We're going to go ahead and cook. And he's like, no, it's your birthday. I'm going to cook for you. And I was like, yes, yes. Yes. Okay, this is how you keep somebody. My God, Calvin, you done made a serious comeback. We here for you. Micah and Kiki at the hotel room, and they with friends, and you know, they talking and whatever. And they talking about the fact that Ant didn't come out with them, and he probably just, you know, need a little time to himself. He don't want to be around a whole lot of people. He done just been through something. And they also drinking. Okay, they toast to a good night, but they drinking. I can't act like I wasn't drinking when I was 18, so, you know, let me not judge them. And then friend says, you know what, when I was trying to get the hotel room, you know, they had got us confused because they had another room booked, you know, down the hallway, a private room. And we can tell that Kiki is uncomfortable at this fact. Like, I don't think that she wanted everybody in their business like that. And now that other people know, it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I want to do it. And Micah can sense that she's kind of unsure, or that she's kind of uncomfortable. Charlie is at the diner. She's going over her speech, and guess who pops into the diner but Jacob, bitch ass, okay? So he wants to talk to her. So they talking about how, you know, person who gonna win the race, who gonna win. And he's like, listen, she's like, either one of us could win, but, you know, neither one of us basically have a chance, but he's going to win because basically it's a done deal. So he tells her to get out of the race. And she's like, listen, the arrogance of mediocre white men is just amazing, bitch. It's astonishing. And he's like, it's not arrogance, girl. It's power. He said, for some reason, my mother is so mad at you. That's because you read that bitch down to the white meat and she don't know how to feel, bitch. She just mad, bitch. Now she mad. Frances is on a rampage against Charlie and her and the people she work with. They want to destroy Charlie. They want to destroy their whole family. And, you know, he trying to look out for her. He grabbed her shit, you know, like, I don't have time for this shit. Like, I don't have time for these threats, child. I'm about to go. And so she grabs her bag, but the rain. Okay, so the rain stops her. So now we see Vi and Hollywood get home, you know, in the rain, barely made it. She said it was about to float down the street. And so he was flirting with her, talking about the motorcycle and, you know. And basically, he tells her something about, I can't remember what happened, but she was just like, Alexa, hit that party list. I said, bitch, doom, 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 doom. I don't even know if that was the song, y'all, but it was sexy. She started taking off her clothes, baby, and she showed that little bra strap. I said, wait a minute, bitch. Wait a minute, bitch. And then she had went downtown. I said, wait a minute, bitch. Your knees gonna be fucked up. You wait, girl. All right. That's how you doing it? I said, baby, she was about to get her something. I wasn't mad at her. It's by time, okay? So Micah asked Kiki if she's okay. And she said she all right. She not mad or anything. And he asked her, do she want to dance? And so it was real cute because they might not make it to the prom. So, you know, he wants to dance with her. So they start dancing. And he tells her that he know that they made plans, but he didn't make any assumptions. But he also didn't want to be unprepared, right? So he bought like condoms, I'm sure, right? He didn't want to be unprepared. There's no pressure for her, but he wanted to make sure he was good. And she was like, well, you know, it's no pressure for me either. But that's why I went on birth control 6 weeks ago. I was like, praise God. I'm glad y'all slid that in there because I was a little worried, okay? So they was prepared to do it, but he was like, you know, we don't have to do nothing if you don't want to. She said it doesn't feel the way that she thought it would. Maybe it's too planned out. Maybe she wanted to be spontaneous or whatever. And we know they're going to be on totally different sides of the country. Harvard is in Cambridge, right? In Massachusetts, right? Massachusetts. And then we got her down in New Orleans. They're going to be on, miles and miles, hundreds, thousands of miles away from each other. So does she really want to do this? She kind of rethinking. And I just love the fact that Micah is as militant as he is patient. Like, I just love it. You know what I mean? Like, he's patient with her. He didn't pressure her. And I just appreciate that, child, because let it be some rain and you ain't going to no prom. You know a boy be trying to get you up in that room, and he did not pressure her at all. And so they start kissing or whatever, and then the friends come back in. And they tell them that the rain is so bad, they don't think they're going to be able to get out. And then they get a text from the school to everybody saying that the prom has been canceled. I was like, damn, that's messed up to know your prom been canceled. They didn't say postponed. They said canceled. But maybe they'll do it. Maybe they'll get a redo. We don't know. We had Deisha and Ralph Angel again. They're talking. He says he appreciates her. He says that he appreciates her for helping him with the kids. Some kind of way he tells her that he didn't go back to the farm and not, he has to be honest with her about something. So he said he been going to see Darla every day for the past 2 weeks, She had a relapse. You know, he tells her everything about what she's going through or whatever. Deisha responds by asking about her. Is she okay? How is Blue doing with this? And he says, you know, she checking on some things and this is serious. But he tells her that she's amazing. She's a wonderful woman, and that but right now it's not much of a choice. He said something, when she bleed, he bleed. When, you know, she sad, he sad. When he happy, she happy. And all of this shit. So he tells her, I'm still in love with Darla. And she says, well, you know, that's really beautiful, but you know, it's not me. I'm not willing to be nobody's side piece or be on the side or whatever. And he says, I wish you well, and they'll work something out with the kids. Now, I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm just, you know, at this point, I feel like they're going to shove this relationship with Darla and Ralph Angel down our throat, whether we like it or not. But the problem that I have with this most of all is, and you know what, I sat down and thought about, like, why don't I want them to be together? Maybe they should be together. You know, maybe I'm biased. But you know why I feel like I'm biased? Because I'm Deisha. Okay? I'm the girl. Because my thing is, this girl sat down with him, told him about her baby daddy, what he did to her. He walked out on her. This man formed a relationship with her. He dated her. He slept with her. Then he stood her up for a date, and 2 weeks later ghosted her for 2 fucking weeks. Then only to meet up with her to break up with her. I am that girl. I am the nice, independent woman who be trying to look past niggas bullshit and try to, you know, see somebody and for who they are and try to be with them, and then they turn around and leave you for a crackhead ass ex-girlfriend. So I feel some type of way about that, and I really hope, I'm not hoping, but I feel like Deisha gonna be pregnant. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I feel like Deisha gonna turn up pregnant, and that's Ralph Angel. It's going to be Ralph Angel child, and it's going to throw a wrench in his whole plan, okay? And Darla's whole plan to get back together with him. So, like, yeah, I just didn't appreciate that. I don't appreciate that. And low-key, I'm going to say this, and, you know, I don't care who get mad. Every time Ralph Angel dates somebody that's darker than a goddamn piece of bread, he fucking over them. Nah, he really liked Deisha, so I'm going to give him that, because I don't think he was really doing that with Deisha. But at the same time, why did y'all cast this woman to be dark-skinned and looking, you know, a sister, a chocolate sister? Why did you do that? You could have let Darla go out and meet some friends, then go through something, book come out, she relapsed, and then they get back together. He could have still been dating thoughts and doing whatever. And you notice all the thoughts he was dating, right? All them girls he was having sex with, they was all dark-skinned. The ones he committed to, the Asian girl and Darla, are light-skinned. I feel some kind of way about that, because that shit is real. That shit really be happening, okay? Like, and I feel fucked up about it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But like I said, they're gonna shove this relationship down our throat, whether we like it or not. I feel like we basically 50-50. Everybody 50-50. Some people like, oh, they need to be back together. They're in love. You know, they're happy. They're in love. They're being this toxic-ass, love-ass relationship forever. You know, they're both fucked up. They can't help each other, but they still should be together. Okay, for some reason. So if y'all want them to be together, let them hoes be together. I don't care, because at this point, y'all deserve each other. Y'all be motherfucking miserable together, because I'm going to tell you, Deisha going to be pregnant, or Darla baby daddy going to show back up for some more drama. Okay? So we'll see what happened next season, because they don't never had no peaceful, happy relationship. They have struggle, love. Okay? Struggle, love. But we moving right along. Calvin is cooking for Nova, and he is happy. You know, he looking like we ain't never been domestic like this. You know what I'm saying? It's real cute or whatever. And so he gonna serve her or whatever. So they're talking about get together next weekend, and he says, no, I got the kids. You know, grown people schedules. Then, oh no, I gotta go to Atlanta the weekend after that. Oh, then you gonna have the kids again. So they're like, their schedules are really hectic. Jacob and Charlie are talking at the diner, and he's telling her that he knows who he is and he knows how he was raised. And Charlie then plays the recording of Frances saying, you know, she's just a mulatto girl running around trying to be white and all of this. And he like, and she like, that's your mama. That's your mama. Your mama. Not your grandma. Not your auntie. Your mom. So do you really know who you are and how you was raised? Come on now. Oh, they sitting at the table and she tells him, but you know, the difference between them is that she knows her shame. She dealt with her issues. And you know, their history. They won't even deal with the fact, won't even acknowledge their issues they have with whiteness. You won't even acknowledge that there's an issue. And he's like, well, how can I be better? And she says, you need to drop out of the race. And he tells her, I'm not dropping out of the race. I don't even want to be in this race, but like, it's already said and done. Like, I can't drop out of the race. Like, it's just too late. And he's like, I can work with you when I get in the office. She's like, no, that's not good enough. You're going to have to do better than that. And he says, well, you know, maybe he can throw the race. Maybe he can like make himself unelectable. And she's like, okay, well, you know, how we gonna do that? And so she shows, well, no, she says, you know what? I think I might be able to help you out with that. And so she pulled out that book. And he said, why you got a picture of my great-grandmother Landry? I said, your great-grandmother Landry was real light-skinned. And she probably passed for white, okay? And married one of them Landrys. And y'all got some, that's why Frances' nose wide and big lips big. I'm just know her lips was real thin like paper, matter of fact. But her nose was big. She got some black deep down up in that family somewhere, honey. I don't know. Frances probably gonna shit her damn pants when she find out that she is black, child. She got a little black in her family, child. I don't know. You see Hollywood and Vi again, and she is bathing her man. I just thought that was so cute that she was giving him a bath, and they're talking about the support groups and, you know, how he been hearing about different people getting together all around the country to talk about stuff, and they're trying to come up with a name. And he says, you know, he's going to call it the St. Joe's Men's Social Club. And she's like, no, you know, well, you say you can't talk about nothing real with anybody else, so why don't you call it the real stuff? And he was like, the real spot. And he was like, yeah, that's a good idea, the real spot. Angel is at Darla's house again, and he's there to check on her, bring her some food. She tells him that she took some time off of work. She's talked to her sponsor, and, you know, she's trying to, like, do her steps and take accountability. That was good. Did she call her sponsor? So he's telling her that Blue is wondering about her. He asked questions about her, you know, but he brought her, he brought Blue to her mom. I'm assuming that he said her mom. He was just like, don't take too long before you see him, you know, because he's going to be wondering about it. She was like, I'm not, but, you know, I need some more time before I could see him, before I could really be ready for him to see him or whatever. I just don't understand. Girl, listen. I don't understand how you be ready to lay up with a nigga before you be ready to see your child. I just don't know. I don't know. Even if that nigga is your baby daddy, like, he more concerned about you seeing your child than you is. Child, I guess. Needs some more time to get herself together. So we back to Calvin and Nova, and he says, you know, they talking about how it's painful to be away from each other, but she says she wanted to be in control of everything, and but she wasn't happy. And so now that she's facing all of her fears, she's realizing that all of her relationships had like a built-in barrier for them. His was the fact that he was white, the fact that he was married. This has kept them, you know, a certain distance apart, that they would never be together. And he says, well, he says, well, do you have a fear of commitment? Or she's like, do you think I have a fear of commitment? And he was like, well, you know, and maybe, you know what I'm saying? He was like, well, what if we didn't have the problem with the distance? You know, what if we could fix that? We could step outside the box and, you know, do something different. And child, then he throw up on the counter, and they went to Sweet Love, got me calling out your name. I feel no shame, I'm in love. Yes, baby, they was getting it. I was like, you better get you some of that white peen. Okay. So the friends talk at the hotel room, and they're talking about what they're going to do in the next 10 years. And so everybody says what they're going to do. So homegirl says she's going to have some urgent care clinics that offer cheap healthcare. Do no harm, but take no shit. That's going to be her slogan. And so one of the boys said that he was going to be, you know, he was going to be living, what he said? Oh, he said he was going to have like 5 Grammys. One of the boys said he's going to have like 5 Grammys. Another friend said he was going to have a law firm. Another guy said that the law firm guy said he was going to have a bail bondsman, you know, for his people or whatever. Kiki said she's going to be flying to New York just for her next art installation showing. Okay, she's going to be an artist. And then they asked Micah, and Micah kind of really doesn't know what he's going to do. And he says, well, you know what? Like, I'm not even gonna lie, like I'm probably gonna end up doing something respectable, like hedge funds or like, you know, stockbroker or something like that. So I don't think there's anything wrong with Micah not knowing what he want to do. He's young. I mean, you know, it's great that they're so focused and they know what they want to do, but a lot of people don't know what they want to do, child. So that's why you go to school. You go to school, you figure out what you like, you get your degree. I feel like Micah will be just fine. I don't think he will end up doing anything respectable. I think he's going to, because he said he really liked his photography more and more, but you can tell that maybe he's not in love with photography like I want to do it for a career, because he was just like, well, you know, I really like photography, but he wasn't like, oh my God, I want to be a photographer. You know what I mean? So I feel like he's still trying to figure out what he want to do, and that's okay. So Calvin and Nova laying in the bed in the afterglow of love, honey. He tells her that he made up his mind and he's moving back to New Orleans so they can have something real. He would rather commute to Baton Rouge to go to work than to, you know, miss out on something real with Nova. And he just wants her to say yes to love, girl. Say yes to happiness. Say yes. All you gotta do is say yes. And she didn't say nothing. She just rolled over and they started spooning. So I'm assuming that she said yes, okay? Paula and Ralph Angel are eating their soup and she thanks him for company, but she asks him why do he keep coming over there, because she tried to snuggle with him. They snuggled for a second, but then he kind of pushed her off. So she's like, well, she want to know why he keep coming. So he says, you know, he has to come. It's basically for his own peace of mind, you know. And all he could think about how she was alone during this time, that time, and, you know, he wasn't there for her. Nobody was there for her, and she don't want her to be alone again. He thinks about the 2 men that was raping her and, you know, how he felt, and he never knew that loving somebody will hurt so much. He stay up all night. He worried about her all the time. He worried about her this. He worried about that. I don't understand why that is healthy. Y'all can put that in the comments. Why you think sitting around worrying about a motherfucker who doing all type of shit is healthy relationship. I don't understand why you would want to put that much stress on another person. Lord, child. But she's like, it's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I think that's great. That's a wonderful thing. That's not bad. And she said she prayed for him and she still prays for him and she hopes that he can forgive her. He's like, I already forgave you. And she was like, well, you know, forgive me enough to go back to like where we were before. And so he said that's all he think about, you know. He has never stopped thinking about it. And so they kind of looking at each other. It was like he was hesitant to commit to her, to tell her he loved her, but he told Deisha that he was still in love with Darla, but it was like he was hesitant to tell Darla that he's in love with Darla. And I think he is kind of worried that, you know, if I say this, you know, are things going to go bad again? You know what I'm saying? They will, but you know, y'all can keep thinking it's going to be great forever, but this is a show, so it's going to be some more drama. So we see Nova and Charlie on the phone, they're talking. So Charlie tells her, hey, put the news on. And Jacob is on the news doing a press conference saying that he has found out that their company, Landry Enterprises, has biased pricing structured on race. And so he has ordered an audit of the entire company. And he said that he has found out that his great-grandmother Landry was a proud African-American woman. She was secretly a member of the Bordelon family, and he wants to say that he embraces his family's diversity, and he wants St. Joe to be a family. And, you know, he wants to be an ally and he wants to support change, right? So Nova is like, hey, this is really risky. You know, this might not work. You know what I mean? Like, what if he gains more supporters? And she was like, no, he's going to lose his hard down racist white supporters. He's going to lose those supporters. And he's also going to lose his black supporters that feel like he pandering now that he find out his new family heritage. She was like, that's going to slide me right on up in there. And she's like, well, it could work, it could not work. She's like, well, you know, them people that they dealing with, girl, they don't, you know, probably don't like losing. Okay, Landry going to turn up, Jacob going to turn up stinking somewhere, okay? He keep playing with his family, but it was nice to see him grow a backbone. And she said, well, I don't like losing either. I said, well, good goddamn. Well, all right, Charlie. Well, do you, boo? Okay, get these people together, honey. Now we back on track. Now she back in game mode. Okay, I'm like, this is the Charlie we like to see. So overall, I thought it was a really good episode. It's nice to see things back on the uptick, right? And like I said, Darla and Ralph Angel, they're going to be together, y'all. They're going to shove the shit down our throat. It don't matter if they get together and they break up again, because 9 times out of 10, they're going to get together and they're going to break up again. Or it's going to be something that's going to test their relationship. Maybe they will prove me wrong, child, and they will get together and be the healthiest, most normalest couple, boring, happy couple ever. Maybe. I doubt it, but maybe. You know, we're going to keep hope alive. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like it's real fucked up how they did Deisha's character. And I feel like the wrench is going to be that she's pregnant. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I feel like she's going to be pregnant and she going to be around. She ain't going nowhere. This going to throw a wrench. Because Darla might relapse again. Child, she fuck around find out Deisha pregnant, okay? It's going to be a serious problem. You feel me? So I feel like that's my prediction that Deisha going to turn up pregnant. Overall, I thought it was a good episode. So I want to hear your thoughts about this episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Share my video with all your friends. And I will holler at y'all next week. Peace.